Welcome, Del Amigo team. Welcome to our Wednesday meeting. Today, we're going to talk about the date first, which is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. Then we're going to talk about National Frog Jumping Day. We're going to talk about stay at home to be safe. And then we're going to talk about this week's career, which is dishwasher. Oh, look, it's Freddy the Frog. Freddy the Frog's going to help us spell Wednesday. So what letter goes what? Freddy says W. All right, and now Freddy says the next letter is E. And Freddy says the next letter is D. The next letter is N. Good job, Freddy. Keep going, Freddy. E. S. D. Oh, Freddy, where's the D? Oh, there it is. D. A. Y. Thank you, Freddy. Nice job. Everybody, let's give Freddy a round of applause. Yay, Freddy. All right, so we're going to read the date off the calendar. All right. We already know that today's Wednesday. Freddy helped us figure that out. Freddy the Frog. Freddy the Jumping Frog. On the top of the calendar, we have the month and the year. Then we have the days of the week. And underneath that, and all these squares, are the dates. Right? So when we're telling somebody the date, we always start off with the day. And today is Wednesday. Right? Everything underneath the Wednesday in this column is a Wednesday. I've said Wednesday a lot, so let's keep going. We have Wednesday the 6th, which was last week. We have Wednesday the 13th, which is today. We have Wednesday the 20th, which is next week. And then the last Wednesday of the month is the 27th. Wednesday, first thing you say. Next thing you say is the month. And remember, the month is at the top, the end of the blue arrow, and it's May. So we say Wednesday, May. And remember, every date in the calendar is a date in the month of May. So we say Wednesday, May 13th, which is the date. And it's in the pink column. And then we say the year, which is also up top, 2020. All right, so it is Wednesday. We got Wednesday. Can you find Wednesday in the pink column? The month. Where's the month? Let me help you. There it is. The month of May. And we look for the date, which is in the pink column, and it's the 13th. And then the year, which is 2020. All right? So it is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. That's the date. Day, month, date, year. So today is Wednesday, which means yesterday was Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. So if you remember, yesterday was National Limerick Day, and today is going to be National Frog Jumping Day, and I have no clue what tomorrow is. I haven't looked it up yet. All right, so what's tomorrow? Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Very good. So May is the 5th month of the year. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or January, February, March, April, May. And to complete our discussion on date, how many days are in the month of May? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Very good. Wednesday, May 13th, 2020 is National Frog Jumping Day. Frog Jumping Day is a great day to jump like a frog. Or is today intended to jump over a frog? Either way, today is a fun day. But is this truly the reason for the day? The roots of Frog Jumping Day go back to Mark Twain's first short story. It was first published in 1865 as Jim Smiley and His Jumping Frog. Later, he published it as The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. It is also known under a third title, The Notorious Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. That is a lot of titles for a simple jumping frog. So, we're going to watch a video on the Calaveras County frog jumping contest. All right. And when that's done, maybe you can jump around like a frog. Get some energy out.
There's a fierce competition going on at the Calaveras County Fairground.
Yeah, I want to win.
And all eyes are on the contenders.
7 times 2 world records.
It could be anyone's game.
3, 2, 1, drop.
Welcome to the Calaveras County Jumping Frog Jubilee, a 90-year tradition inspired by author Mark Twain.
The basic storyline is 2 miners bet on a couple of frogs on whose frog could jump the farthest.
The book is called The Celebrated Jumping Frogs of Calaveras County, and Mark Twain put the little town of Angels Camp on the map. It also made bullfrogs, the most wanted animals in town. All right, well, without frogs, you can't have a jubilee. So the only way to get these guys is to catch them in the wild.
There's one down in the corner of the lake here.
This is Mike Nash.
Right there, Dad.
And his daughter Rachel. And they're the designated frog catchers.
Well, right now I'd say he's big enough for competition.
Mike is the frog spotter.
When you shine your light on them, eyes reflect back at you.
Rachel is the frog catcher.
How long have you been doing this?
Honestly, probably ever since I could crawl.
Rachel makes frog catching look easy. Me, on the other hand, I could definitely use some practice. Frog catching is definitely a skill.
I touched him. I didn't get him, though.
A skill I don't have.
That's 3 misses.
Yeah, 3 misses. I feel like I'm not helping the cause here at all.
How we doing? Rachel and Mike said I might have better luck with a net.
Now!
So they sent me up with junior frog hunters, Kaylee and Aurora.
How do you feel? Do you feel like that's a good jumper? Do you guys feel like that's...
Well, sometimes you test their leg.
It's okay.
Well, if you ask me, okay frogs are better than no frogs at all.
What, you want to kiss the frog?
I'm good.
All right.
Well, if you like that crazy story, check out more videos just like it. Also, write in the comments what else I should be checking out.
We've been talking about staying healthy. We started out with washing our hands. You wash your hands for 20 seconds every time you come in the house, before you eat a meal, after you eat a meal, and any time you sneeze or cough into them or get them dirty. Then we talked about social distancing, which is to stay away from most people, okay, at least 6 feet apart. Last week we talked about coughing or sneezing into a Kleenex, and if you don't have a Kleenex, sneezing or coughing into your elbow. And this week we're going to talk about stay at home. Stay at home orders limit the time and conditions under which people can leave their homes. All non-essential staff must remain at home under the stay-at-home order. People may only leave their homes for basic needs such as groceries, medication, or outdoor solo exercise. Only companies considered essential can continue to operate. That means restaurants must close to customers and may only offer takeout and delivery. schools are closed, and many types of jobs must be done from home if possible. Let's watch a short video on stay at home.
Hi kids! I want to tell you about something that is happening all around the world right now. It is the reason that you see a lot of people wearing masks over their faces. Outside, on the street, there is an illness, or what we call a virus. It makes people cough and feel sick. But if nobody is outside to catch it, the virus disappears. A virus is a tiny thing, so small that you can't see it with your eyes, only with special tools. The virus can get into our bodies and make us sick if someone coughs or sneezes near us, or if we touch something that a sick person touched. Otherwise, it can't travel far and reach us. So, if we stop gathering in groups, like in schools or in playground, or even at a friend's house, and stay inside our own house, we can make the virus disappear. Of course, your parents can still safely leave the house if they have to go to work or buy food or medicine. But the more we stay home, the faster the virus outside will disappear. Some adults are working on a medicine that can make the virus disappear even sooner. And you can help them by washing your hands with soap often. Warm water and soap kill the virus. While the virus is still outside, you can continue playing and learning and having fun at home. This is how you become a brave hero who helps to fight the virus and make it go away.
This week's career is dishwasher. We are going to discuss the job description for a dishwasher. And the first section we're going to discuss is the job summary. And Louie's going to tell us what the job summary is. Take it away, Louie.
We are looking for a dedicated and organized dishwasher. Duties include keeping all dishes and cookware clean and organized, the floors swept and mopped, and emptying all trash containers regularly. If cleaning is your thing, we would like you to join our team, where you will have the chance to learn more about food safety, sanitation, and being a team player.
Thank you, Louie. We're going to watch a quick example of a dishwasher in action.
While working in the dish room, as the accumulator is moving around, your job is to remove the trays, sort compost and trash, and stack the dishes by size. During a busy time, empty as much of the accumulator as you can so people have room to place their trays. Remove a tray from the accumulator, then separate the compost from the trash and recycling quickly and efficiently. Stack the dishes according to size before moving on to the next tray. It is essential that non-compostable items, such as the white peanut butter cups, go into the trash. During recycling training, you will learn about our Green Tray program, listing what is trash, what is recyclable, and what is compostable. These lists are also posted in the dish room. As you're unloading the accumulator and sorting the dishes, keep an eye on the dish machine. Watch as Grant realizes he has a full cup rack and places it onto the dish machine conveyor belt. The conveyor belt needs to be kept as full as possible to reduce water waste. Pots and pans will be stacked onto a cart in the kitchen by the 3-hole sink before they're brought into the dish room. When you're ready to wash them, be sure to load pots and pans into the dish machine according to size. This makes removing them much more efficient. Load the conveyor belt as tightly as you can to reduce water waste. Watch how Steven sorts through the cart and then efficiently loads the conveyor belt without letting it get ahead of him. Before you move to unloading the pots and pans from the dish machine, make sure you have a sanitized cart to load them onto. You will contaminate any clean items if you load them onto the dirty cart they were brought in on. During the unloading process, stack the pots and pans by size on the cart. Wear plastic gloves when unloading anything from the dish machine, and remember that items can be hot when exiting the machine. When you're done unloading the pots and pans from the dish machine, take your well-organized cart to the kitchen where it will be unloaded by the pots and pans person. As you load the dishes into the machine, again, be sure to load according to size. When plates, trays, bowls, and other items are loaded together, it makes unloading and stacking at the other end much more efficient. Watch how Steven stacks the plates in as closely as he can. When the conveyor belt is as full as possible, it helps to minimize water waste. The silverware has been run through the machine once while it is mixed in the flat rack, which rinses it thoroughly. When the rack comes out, the silverware is then sorted by type. Forks, knives, and spoons are separated by kind into the white cones. Be sure the business end of the utensil is facing up. After Grant has sorted all of the silverware from the flat rack, he then brings the rack filled with the sorted utensils to the front of the dish machine and loads it onto the conveyor belt. It will make one trip through in the cones, and then the silverware will be fully sanitized and ready for use. After the silverware is run through the dish machine in the cones, it should be taken out of the machine and let set to air dry. Then it is taken out of the individual cones and placed into the silverware tray. This was your last step. Now the silverware is sanitized and ready to be placed at the cash registers for customer use.
So today we talked about the date, which is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. When we were done talking about the date, we talked about the national day today, which is National Frog Jumping Day. And we watched a video on the Calaveras frog jumping contest. And we saw lots of frogs. Then we talked about staying safe and staying at home so that we don't get sick and get anybody else sick. And finally, we talked about the job summary of a job description for dishwashers. All right, you guys, have a good Wednesday, and we will talk tomorrow.